so sick and tired of Joey Chestnut. I'm so sick and tired of Joey Chestnut. Because, number one, I told the story yesterday. It's funny. Sometimes I feel like all I do is repeat myself with the same stories here on the D.A. show, and I apologize if you've heard them all before. But then, the teachings of radio is that you have a new audience every day. Every 20 minutes it changes. And so I could have told the same story every year for 10 years. And even if you've listened for 9 years, you haven't heard the story. So I apologize if I sound like I'm repeating myself quite a bit. But that story about Joey Chestnut refusing to eat a hot dog in studio for us, when we saw him eat a hot dog earlier in the day at SportsCenter, and his PR people agreed to eat a hot dog, and they brought in hot dogs for us, will always rub me the wrong way. It chafes my ass, okay? And so I'm always going to be burnt about that because he disrespected the work that we do here on the show and our audience that built up to the day that he joined us on the show. So he is forever banned here on the show. But you know what else? That leg thing, whatever that was on Monday. First of all, I didn't even see this, but Pat Boyle alerted me to there were weigh-ins last week, as though there are weight classes. But hey, it's funny. And at the weigh-in, he brings the cast. And he's asked, what happened? And he said, life happened, right? No details, just life happened.
Yeah, and he had the crutches, too. He was sporting the crutches and the cast and did not elaborate as to what happened to his ruptured tendon that he has in his knee. He just said life happened.
So, come on. Life happened. You can't tell us what happened that you have a giant cast and you're on crutches. So what? You're trying to build up the mystique? I mean, come on. Number two, he hobbles out there on one leg like he's Willis Reed or Kellen Winslow. Meantime, these guys put their body through the rigors of a full season, a crazy football game, an NBA Finals, and he hobbles out there. Oh, my God, I'm so hurt. I don't know how I'll go on. Dude, all you're doing is sloppily eating tubular meat. That's it. It has nothing to do with your leg whatsoever. You're just dipping dongs in water and shoving your gullet full of them. Nitrites and sodium and processed pig parts. You're disgusting. So I don't want to see, I don't know how I'm going to do it. What a heroic effort this is. All you're doing is eating hot dogs at an unhealthy rate. Also, I'm sick and tired of him beating everybody by 20 hot dogs. I just don't believe it anymore. I just don't believe there's not other people on the planet that would potentially be able to keep within 20 hot dogs of him. I think he's stiffing people. I think he's got so much power. I think he's got so much power. He's got the power.
I mouth-lipped at the same time he said it.
I think he's stiff-arming competitors that could give him a chase. I really do. I think this guy is such an egomaniac. He's telling George Shea and the whole hot dog circuit, I'm the guy. If you want me, I only want guys that I can beat. I mean, goodness. Badlands Booker has to chug a gallon of lemonade and then eat hot dogs? There's no way he's going to win. Meantime, Joey Chestnut can't nibble on a hot dog 72 hours before an hour studio. But he's going to let Badlands chug a gallon of lemonade before the competition?
I don't think Badlands did the hot dog contest.
He didn't, unfortunately.
All right, but you know what I'm saying.
I get the point. Well, Badlands could eat 40 with us in the studio 2 nights before.
Badlands comes in and whatever we need him to do, he would have eaten all those donuts and all that coffee the morning of the hot dog eating competition.
And our own bought, not sanctioned by Nathan's.
He would do it. I'm sick and tired of this guy. To me, right now, I'm saying I don't believe it. I don't believe the bit. I don't believe he was hurt. I don't believe that he's this good. I don't believe that he's a true competitor. I'm calling him, Joey Chestnut, the king of the hot fraud.
I love that saying.
Bogus going, that made me feel good. King of the hot fraud, Mraz. You and I know this. We've got personal experience. I'm just not buying it anymore.
I'm comfortable. I am officially comfortable going this with air. I did not see this. I did not witness this. I have an impeccable source on the ground at Coney Island.
Whoa.
I'm being totally serious here. A source that has no reason to lie to me and a source that would have the inside track on what was going on, who told me flat out, morning of the contest, off cameras, behind the scenes, inside a building, shook hands with Joey, no cast on, no hobble.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
Yes. And this person isn't even that into the contest.
No cast on?
That he wasn't aware that Joey had a cast and was putting a cast on until other members who were with him told him, did you notice Joey not actually wearing the cast and walking around? It was a hubbub. I'm not going to tell you who this person is or what this person's job is that he was in this scenario. But the Chestnut thing was a farce.
Did you call it a hubbub?
A hubbub.
This is my impeccable source tells me. Again, I didn't witness this with my own eyes. So what my source tells me.
Unbelievable. King of the hot frauds. This is unbelievable. So he was just milking the whole thing. He wasn't even injured.